Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Fielded in the end zone, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They go bootleg. Love rolling to his right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the delay, Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch the edge.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Jake Butt. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, get in the weight room. Mine's 54.
Eason. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Number 31.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Switch.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 26. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 59 yards for him on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Eason to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They run. Devontae Freeman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day. Mike, check. 59.
From the gun is Eason. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Eason. That's caught at the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Bears. From 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The kick is
an ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Slant to Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Packer.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll roll him out right. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Love from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
3rd and long for Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 42 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Bears' 3-yard line.
Love looking to throw it, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Number 11.
From
Touchdown.
3 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And that will be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Packers.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
from the gun, Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Sets up.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The 26. A gain of 2.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's our time.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Jair Alexander.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I smell fear in that
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pull their ears back and get after him now.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
At the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Rush in. 19 Tiger.
Play action. It's Eason. But it's brought in by Washington. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Riley Ridley there to make the grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A gain of 11.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down.
Working out of the gun. Love going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Love, they go play action now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Love's pass.
That drive that really increased their cushion
Touchdown.
felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a long. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Check.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Love on the keeper. Intended for number 88.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They go bootleg. Love.
All day, just like that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And 10 yards.
On 3rd down, Love.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now at Soldier Field.
20.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Love going to keep it on the option. It's a loss of 14 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Brings up.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And that as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
From the gun is Eason. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
1st and 10, Eason. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Jacob Eason.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Right there, 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
the Packer first down.
Yellow, 22, 54, Mike, 54. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
First down, Love to pass. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
They go play action with Eason. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but didn't.